What if Mufasa had a will? What if Darth Vader had a trust? And what exactly did Harry Potter's parents leave behind? If you've ever wondered about the legacy lessons hiding inside your favorite movies, welcome to 82 Toothpicks. I'm Ethan. I'm joined by Thad and the Ambers. We believe every movie is an estate planning movie. You just have to know where to look. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's talk about the movie.
Welcome back to 82 Toothpicks, everybody.
Yeehaw.
Hey, Thad.
Hi, Thad.
Hi, Thad.
Ahoy.
Do I start these the same cadence almost every time?
Pretty
it
much.
seems like it.
It's
That's
okay.
why I said yeehaw today. Throw
Yeah.
everyone off.
Yeah.
Just to shake things up.
How's everybody doing today? Are we ready to talk about a movie?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We've had
Always ready to talk about a movie.
We've
huh?
had a really interesting morning already, just working through things together. So this is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
Good morning.
Our team got together. We don't need to discuss details, but our goal was we have an end game. We are trying to achieve a certain outcome.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie this week is about a group of people who got together and made a plan
my
to
word.
achieve a certain outcome.
Sure did.
So what is the movie this week?
We basically just robbed a casino.
We robbed a casino together.
Yes.
I mean, not quite. Stakes weren't
Not
quite
quite.
that high.
Ha.
See what I did there. Amber, what was the movie?
Yeah.
We watched Ocean's 11 this week.
The 2000 version, not the 1965
No, not
version.
the-
Okay, some of us had to clarify
I
that.
didn't
You
even
know,
know that existed.
That was
Yeah.
not a dumb question because,
It was kind of the same premise, but it was just 1960s version.
yeah, I think the new one is a remake.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Looked
Nothing
it
new
up
under
on
the sun, huh?
Tubi, and I saw that one, and I
guess.
said,
Well, you found it on Tubi?
I did.
Nice.
I looked there first before I had
Oh,
to
smart.
spend money.
I totally forgot to check there. We just rented it on Amazon.
We
but
did too. That's the only place we could find it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ocean's 11.
Why did we pick this?
Because it's fun.
Okay.
It's a fun story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had you seen it before?
No.
Yeah, I remember when it came out.
Yeah.
It was a big deal when it came out.
Really?
It was everywhere.
Just
It
because
was,
it was
yeah.
like, we're going to put all of the biggest stars of today on the
Correct.
same screen.
Yes.
That was wild.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is another, hey, you know everyone in this movie.
Hey,
I
it's
just
that
kept
guy.
going, that guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's that guy.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
Even the room of
Yeah, the
actors,
celebrity
celebrities, the
that-
celebrity round table,
that
which
he's teaching to play poker early in the movie.
you still know
yeah.
all those
Topher
people.
Grace?
Yeah.
Which is funny because none of those people were stars when this movie came out. And now looking back, it was like, oh, those were all the up and comings.
You're going to be a star, kid.
Yeah.
Now I knew all of them,
Yeah.
and they weren't names yet.
But
So
that
that
was-
was funny to me.
That was kind of a gimmick in this movie. Like, there's a sort of a gag almost in the credits about introducing Julia Roberts as Tess.
Yeah.
She was the highest grossing actress of the 90s.
That's really funny that they did that. In case you don't know, that was Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That in that opening scene, all the fans like flock around the TV stars and they ignore Brad Pitt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And George Clooney
Yes.
walking out together, which everybody would die to have happen. And
In
2001.
2001, for sure, yeah.
It's true. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is
was-
a fun movie.
It's just a fun movie,
Okay.
fun
Yeah.
story, interesting,
Yep.
fun to look for some of those estate planning themes inside of a not traditionally estate planning
Yeah.
story.
Sure. Okay. Amber, what's it about?
It is about Danny Ocean.
Mhm.
The movie starts and he is just getting out of jail for pulling off another heist that he got caught for. I didn't really get.
And we don't really get the backstory on that too much.
But he's coming out of jail. Been in there for a while, and he gathers up a crew, including some of his friends and some new people, and their goal is to pull off a heist of one of the most heavily guarded casinos, 3 casinos in all of Las Vegas. And so they devise a plan about how to do that, and everyone has their own part to play. But then kind of halfway through the movie, you learn that he has an ulterior motive for that too, which is to win back his ex-wife, who is now with the owner of these casinos.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of has a twofold
Mhm.
goal here.
There's some fun subplots.
Yeah.
That's one.
yeah.
There's several that he brings somebody in because they want to get back at somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of emotion driving this heist.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. otherwise, it's just kind of a fun
Plan the heist.
plan the
Do
heist.
the heist.
Yeah, it's a heist movie.
Run
for
away
sure.
from the heist.
Yep. Little hijinks and little goofiness in there and there.
And a couple of twists, but twists in a like it didn't completely change the outcome of the movie.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's still kind of a predictable.
Yeah.
You never wonder if they're going to get away with it at the end.
I always had faith.
yeah, did the twist at the end surprise you at all? Like the way they
Oh, that the surveillance footage was from their replica of the. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to do that.
That's pretty cool.
That was really funny. I was like, oh, they got him good. Because that's smart though, because they built they built an exact copy of the vault to practice in.
Right.
And then I was like, well, then why not just use that? And they did.
Yeah, it's fun.
I really thought Saul was going to die there at the end.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was genuinely dying.
Having
and
a
I was
heart
like, oh no,
attack.
he's going to ruin the whole heist. And Saul is like one of my favorites. I was like, no, I don't want this old man to die. He was okay though.
Yeah.
Everybody.
He was okay.
You might be in the right line of work if you feel for the old people in the movie.
Yeah. He came on screen and said, oh, he's so cute. And Luke's like, what?
So Amber is our elder law Medicaid application specialist in the office. So
Yes.
she works with all of our elderly clients.
Love them.
If you couldn't figure that out from her excitement about Saul.
Favorite character, Saul.
Nailed
Was
it.
he
There you
really?
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked Lyman Zerka.
Yeah.
I liked his
His
accent.
accent there.
That was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite character, Ethan?
Yeah. I mean, probably, you kind of relate to little bits of all of them, right?
Mhm.
But I think my favorite character was Brad Pitt's character.
Okay.
Mm.
I don't remember his name because I suck at names.
The
but
kid from Chicago.
No, that's
No,
Matt Damon.
That's Matt Damon. Brad Pitt was the second guy he brings into
the first
Yeah.
guy he
Was
goes
it
with.
Reggie?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember. The kind of the second in command almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who he goes and recruits in California.
When he's not leaving the state to
Yeah, 'cause
break
he-
his parole.
Because he plays all of the different, like all these
He does.
different kinds
Yeah,
of
he's-
stereotypes, right? So he's the doctor who comes in and
Yeah.
does CPR, and he's
Save
the
Saul.
yeah. So he kind of fills that role of the actor
Rusty.
Rusty.
Oh, you were close
Oh,
with
yeah.
Reggie.
That was real close.
There you go.
Yeah, I think him. He was fun,
Yep.
just because he did so many different kinds of things, and then he was also sort of that ringleader when Danny was kind of doing his own thing a
Mhm.
little bit too.
Well, at one
Oh,
point
yeah.
he fires Danny, supposedly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Tries to.
I thought that was all staged.
It was.
It could. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
So that's my pick. I just like the way he filled in different gaps in their
Yeah.
in their plan.
There's a lot to
Over.
his character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
different things. How about Amber?
I think mine was Matt Damon's character as the kid from Chicago.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He would just like his little bit of reluctance, but also I kind of want to do this to like my dad was into this stuff and I want to like, is there something there? And I'm pretty good at this like sleight of hand pickpocketing thing. But he was the only one that had a little bit of like conflict hanging back. I'm not sure I'm
Yeah.
totally all in. So he was interesting to watch. I thought the funniest character was the bomb tech guy with the really heavy, was it Irish or English or Cockney something accent? And you could never really totally understand what he was saying because he talked so fast.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're in Barney.
Yes.
Yeah. What?
Trouble.
Yes. I thought he was the funniest character, but
Mhm.
I thought Matt Damon's character was the most compelling,
Yeah.
likable character.
Lennox is the bomb guy.
Oh, Lennox. Yes.
you,
Lennox and
Thad.
Linus.
Yes.
Linus and Lucy.
Yeah.
Doo-doo.
How about you, Thad?
I go back and forth. I kind of like the twins. How
They are funny.
they're there for comic relief, but when you kind of look at what their characters are doing, it's really distraction based.
Yeah.
So we are going to start fighting so that
They're the
you
decoys.
don't think about what's in our safe. You think about what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, the
They're
balloons in the casino.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're kind of branded as these, jocks who are just there for the adventure, but really they are the thought behind the trick, right?
Yeah.
They're the sleight of hand.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I kinda
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
you need them to distract everyone else so you can pull off what
Exactly.
you're trying to do. Like when I use my little brothers to distract mom and dad so I can bring a dog into the house,
For example.
Yeah.
for example, and sneak it upstairs.
I'm certain there's a really great story that goes along with that.
Yeah. Anyway, little brothers are awesome.
I did not know there was twice this happens in the movie where George Clooney goes to prison and then they give him the clothes that he went into prison with, and that's what he wears out of the prison. Is that legitimate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You literally here's all your stuff back.
Yep.
You might not fit in it anymore, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long you're in jail and what you do while you're in there.
And just 3 to 6 months later,
Yeah.
just here's your
Yeah,
outfit
they just
back.
hold your stuff.
Okay.
They're not going shopping for you.
I guess. I just
And you can't leave in your
assumed-
jumpsuit.
What if it doesn't fit?
Then you hope whoever's picking you up,
Then you
Brings
leave in
you
your
something?
jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
birthday suit.
Eee.
Let's hope not.
Brad Pitt eats in every scene.
Oh, really?
I was watching for it this time. I had heard that too, but I was watching for it this time.
Is that a thing he does in all of his
Nope,
movies?
Just this one. It was just a
Okay.
gag they came up with.
Okay.
And every scene, if he's not eating, he is chewing gum or he is chewing on sunflower seeds or just
That's funny.
he's always taking a bite or chewing something in every scene. Isn't that wild?
That's
Hungry.
funny.
At the
Need some snacks.
at the end of the movie, he takes a bite of a cheeseburger and then grabs his stomach like he has heartburn. You remember this?
I
As he's
do.
waiting for him
Yes.
to come out? Yeah.
Okay. I
That-
thought that was weird how he's just eating a cheeseburger.
No, he's eating in every scene.
No,
Right.
I understand what you're saying.
There's
Yeah.
even a scene where he flips up his mask in his SWAT uniform and he's chewing gum.
Oh, yeah.
When he's on the phone with the guy, he's eating bar nuts as he's got Julia Roberts in front of him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Every scene.
I didn't notice that. Huh.
Those are the little
Makes
details
it
that make this
fun.
movie fun, right?
They negotiate with the casino security guy over brunch, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Did you just notice that organically? You're like, oh, he keeps
So
eating.
I told a buddy that I was going to be watching this movie,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Brad Pitt eats in it," and I
Oh.
said, "Okay." And then Tristan and I watched it, and we're like, "It's every time he's on the
scene.
screen."
Interesting.
When he shows up as an FBI or DAF,
I don't remember.
What are you trying to
the
say?
Agency.
the agency, it's ATF.
Yeah.
Um,
yeah. Oh yeah. When he.
Yeah. They're arresting the bomb guy, and he steps in to arrest him, but really it's helping him escape. He's got a sucker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's
when
wild.
when he's talking to the stripper,
Mhm.
he's got a lollipop.
Yeah.
So it's like a big round.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
Just the little things in this movie.
Yeah.
right?
The little things.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun
Yep.
details.
It feels like they had fun making this.
It did.
Oh
yeah, it really did.
Yeah, you could tell that, they were having a good time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
has
we're
good energy to it.
just going to take 4 of the top actors in the world right now, put them in a room together, and just see what happens.
And tell them
Yeah.
to rob a casino.
Figure out.
That's a
tell
fun
this story.
plot line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
Yep.
talk about favorite scenes? Because I have one.
Yes,
Do it.
please.
Mine is literally 2 seconds, but it's the scene where they're blowing up the building, and
Oh yes.
Danny and Matt Damon's character are in the crowd, and everyone in the crowd turns to watch the building collapse except Danny and Matt Damon, because Danny's looking at his ex-wife and Matt's watching Danny. And everyone in the crowd turns and you see just their 2 faces looking at the camera still. Awesome. I rewound that a couple times. It was like, Luke, look at this. This is so cool. That was my favorite scene.
Nice. That's awesome.
Good bit
Good
of directing
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice detail to pick out. Too.
Yeah.
Good job.
It was just artistically
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
it just caught you.
there. You don't think about I saw the directing in this movie, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's oh yeah, that was absolutely a good directing moment.
It was so
Yeah,
cool.
good blocking.
Do you have a favorite scene, Amber?
Oh, I have to think about that. So maybe skip over me.
Ethan?
I'm going to say 2. and I like them for different reasons.
Mm.
The first one is related to when they blow up the hotel. The bomb maker is watching coverage of this hotel being imploded, and behind him is the hotel being imploded.
Yes.
So he's sitting
And
in
he
his hotel
watches
room.
the TV.
He's watching it on the TV, and the camera is looking at his face, and the hotel is behind him, and it
Yes.
collapses, and then it pans to the TV, and it's on the TV
Yeah.
collapsing. That
He's
scene
so glued
just,
to the TV, he has no idea.
just made
right
me
behind
laugh.
him.
It's right behind
And
him.
then the next thing that happens is the plot point, because the power goes out because they mess up the power grid, and that's how they figure out that they need to fix the power grid in the Bellagio, or the power system in the Bellagio, and that changes how they have to implement their plan. But the scene, that little bit where he is watching it on TV and it happens behind him, was great. And then as far as comedic interactions and character moments, I thought the scene where Matt Damon plays the Nevada Gaming Commission agent and gets Frank pulled off the floor as a dealer, blackjack dealer, and they're in the interrogation room, or they call them the cages, backstage, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going. He's asking him questions, and Frank calls him a cracker, and he says, "Might as well call it White Jack." That scene just makes me laugh every time.
I didn't know you were so into racial jokes.
Thanks, Dad. It's funny because he's making fun of white people.
Yeah.
You're allowed to make those kinds of racial jokes.
Yeah. That just makes me laugh. And
Yeah.
I mean, the whole scene is great, right? Because Matt Damon, he's playing a character, the Nevada Gaming Commission agent, and the casino owner, geez, I suck at names, asks him questions to kind of try to trap him, and he knows the answers. He knows how to answer it so that he can stay in the role. So that whole sequence is really, really well done. But I like the comedy of the interaction between.
And the little switch out of the binders that he does with his pickpocketing skills.
And even just the fact that scene gave Matt Damon's character a chance to be proven worthy to be on the team. Because the rest of the time he was kind of like bottom of the
he was sort of the
totem pole kind of
almost
person.
the grunt.
Yeah.
Pickpocket.
Yeah.
But
And now he
not
has
really.
a very important role to play.
Right.
They were all kind of waiting for him to screw up and
Yeah.
that
Well,
kind of
and
thing.
then- and then
and he
when-
does at one point.
When they leave the room and the casino owner kicks Frank out of the casino, and Frank goes, he like lunges at Matt Damon's character. Man, that's
Yeah,
good
that was
stuff.
fun.
That's good stuff. That's mine.
Do you think yours, Amber?
I don't know. There's a lot of fun scenes. I think I like when the reveal moment when you find out that, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen this, it was made in 2001. Sorry.
Not our fault.
Climb out from under your rock.
The reveal at the end when you find out that they're the SWAT team, that the
Oh my
money
gosh.
wasn't in the bags that they
Yeah.
carried out, and so they detonated those bags, and then the SWAT team actually is this team performing the heist, and you get the shot of Saul and coming down the elevator shaft on the
Saul.
on his winch thing, and they're all dropping themselves down by that rope, and then you find out that's how that they got the money out at the end. Yeah. I like
that reveal is
it's
the
just
payoff.
It's a fun reveal moment. That's just a really good. There's so many other fun. The scene where you meet the twins in the beginning and they're doing the race between the monster truck and the remote control monster truck, and then the one twin wins by running the toy monster truck over.
That was funny.
And then there's the iconic scene where they all are standing outside the Bellagio watching the fountain show.
Yep.
That's if the Bellagio is in a movie, that is a scene that is in that movie,
Yes.
right? Like it's the main characters standing and watching the fountain show. But that's just a fun moment of
Which is funny because
closure.
stayed in the Bellagio when we went to that
Yeah, to symposium a few years ago.
legal symposium a few years ago. We stayed in the Bellagio, and people staying in the Bellagio don't walk around to the street side of the fountain to watch the fountain show.
What?
Like
that's where everybody else
watches it from. That's where they show everybody in the movie. I mean, you've got a 50% chance if you're staying in the Bellagio that you can see the whole show from your
hotel room
window, and you can see it from every window on the inside, and you can.
But you can't hear it.
No, you can't hear it. That's true.
Just saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which I didn't realize until this time. They were staying there and they walked around. I'm like, nobody staying there would walk around that side.
That's because it's a half mile. Like to get around that.
Huge.
Oh, is it really?
It is
huge.
It is everything. If
There's
you
my
haven't been to
exercise.
Vegas, everything in Vegas is
Have not been to
just
Vegas.
The scale.
huge.
The scale is
The
just
scale is ridiculous. You walk forever to get anywhere.
Yeah, you're right though. There's some really fun payoff moments.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh, I've been waiting for this moment to happen, and now it.
And there it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about that?
Rusty has a scene where he's coaching Linus on how to be the Nevada Games Commissioner. And it is rapid fire critique.
Yeah.
Like, don't look down, don't look up, don't look left. Like, look straight ahead. Don't cross your arms like that. Just ripping him apart for every minutia that he is
Wiggles
portraying.
his finger wrong, and he's
Exactly. So we have that. And then just a few moments later, he's playing the part and he's doing all the things Rusty told him not to do. And you can kind of see the suspicion creep up in the casino owner. But he's able to avoid it. I think because of, like you were saying, Bernie Mac's character was doing enough to distract him that he wasn't noticing the little things or making a big deal out of
And
them.
then also in that conversation too, Rusty is Brad Pitt, right? He tells him, and like, this is the most important thing. Never,
leaves.
ever. And then he leaves.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I missed the most important piece of information.
Yeah. It's just
That was
this.
funny.
It's a Yoda moment, right? Like, I've been doing this for years. I have pulled this off. I know how to do this. You've never done this, right?
Yeah.
Do it like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably saying all of the things not to do out loud is the thing that makes you like, oh, I'm not supposed to. And so then I'm looking to the
So then
left.
I do
or
it.
looking- Right.
Yeah.
I had a choir teacher who said, no matter what, don't itch your nose when you're performing. And I got to tell you, my nose has never been itchier than when you're on stage.
Inevitably.
Because now you're thinking
Yes,
about it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I can't itch my nose, so crap.
Yeah. So I think by Rusty telling him all the things not to do,
Yeah.
theoretically, that's why he was doing it.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's why you got to tell him all the things he can do.
Anything in this
Teaching
movie?
strategy.
Anything in this movie that you thought, no?
Half of it.
Yes. I have a huge one.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
because there are things like the heist is kind of ridiculous, but there are a couple of times in this movie that I was like, I don't think so.
Tess getting back with Danny Ocean.
Thank you.
I was yelling. I was
How
like,
does that make sense?
that's not justified, girly pop. That's not. Don't go back to that man.
Like,
He just robbed a casino. What are you doing?
I get why you left the casino owner, right? Because he traded you in for his money.
Oh, yeah.
I get why you left him.
He was a
and
piece
you
of crap.
should.
That makes sense. Don't go running back to Danny Ocean. Stop right now.
Yeah.
Stop and think. And then she yells, that's my husband. I was like, girlfriend, you served him papers a week ago. You did not want him to be your husband a week ago. This
Yeah.
is very confusing for everyone involved.
Yes.
I hated that
I
they
agree.
got back
I
together.
thought that plot point
Yeah.
was
and
very...
no one questioned it.
Yeah. Well, of course she did.
We didn't talk this
Duh.
through. She
Yeah.
shows up to pick him up from jail 6 months later.
And he didn't.
Oh, everything's great.
In her bright pink jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Tess, stop. I
There
feel
was
so
no-
strongly about that.
romance in any of it. There was just look, the guy you're with is a schmuck, so you should
And,
come back to me
and I
instead.
just took all his money.
Yeah. So then
Yeah.
is she chasing the money, and that's the reason that she's with? But that makes her
That's the
character
reason
not
she
very,
left him in the first
Right.
place, though.
not very
Was
likable.
his
He hasn't changed.
thievery.
Yeah. So now all of a sudden she's okay
Yeah,
with.
that's my
Yeah.
big one too. I just like,
Yes.
I don't think so.
No.
I also didn't particularly appreciate the stealing of the EMP generator.
Yeah. From Caltech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I said that seemed a
This-
little too easy.
this is literally a thing that could shut down any city.
Right.
They stole it so quickly.
I don't think
Like
so.
a
Yeah,
minute.
like-
on a cart, like just wheeled it out.
Yep. Put it in a white van. No one questions
What are you
this.
doing?
Almost missed it because
And
the,
the police
dog was
officers-
jumping on my lap.
Watch them drive away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
We're not going to chase them
Darn it.
or try to figure out where they're taking this incredibly expensive,
Yeah.
dangerous piece of
And
equipment.
then they almost caught Matt
It's
Damon.
fine.
They're like, oh,
Well,
he
fine.
jumped into the van. We better let him go.
that scene was funny, by the way. They open the back doors. He rolls off the front.
Yeah, that was funny.
But yeah, they didn't try real hard to. Oh, he just broke our window.
Well,
Oh well.
see you later.
Also, another thing, I feel like the casino would be more in disarray after that power outage. Like they showed people kind of freaking out like when it first happened, but then like 5 minutes later, everything's chill and calm again.
Yeah,
I
and
feel like
people
there
were
would have
throwing
been
stuff in the
more
beginning, and all the
chaos.
chairs were.
Attacking dealers.
Yeah.
And
And
there
I
should have
will
been more
say,
chaos when the lights came back on.
having been in Vegas, that is absolutely what would happen if you turned the lights off at the casino.
Yep.
It would be like
Chaos.
that
and
entire
grabbing
city is
chips and
Yeah.
money.
lives
and-
on the verge of chaos and flying apart. Like that's the
And then you get your
appeal
chance.
to people that
Yeah.
they're living on the edge of
Yeah.
chaos.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what would happen. But yeah, they cleaned up real fast.
Yeah. And everyone was normal.
Mhm.
The people, the dealers, everyone was just chilling.
Yes. It's all fine. Nothing to see here.
Dad, do you have anything?
There's a scene where Tess is shopping for artwork,
Mm-hmm.
and her boyfriend allows her to purchase it for whatever she was decorating. Then she goes to kiss him, and he like declines it, and he points at a camera. He's like, "Somebody might see us," and I'm like, "What billionaire has ever been like, I don't want my security guard to see me kiss my girlfriend?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like you own the security
Because
guard
he
and the camera,
sucks.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
you don't want people to know you're dating this girl.
Everything about
Like
this.
you
Yeah.
have a standing dinner date and she lives in your apartment. It's not like
Yeah,
It's not a secret.
that for me, I was like, come
And
on.
she tolerates it. Oh.
Until the end.
Yeah, well.
yeah.
Also, she's wearing gold and silver at the same time. Really shouldn't be doing that.
Oh, but that was the thing in 2001.
Was it really?
Mhm, mixing your metals.
I looked at that and I said,
Yep.
That's called an alloy.
Not like that.
She was an
isn't a
alloy.
science thing. This is a fashion
this is
thing.
fashion.
But yes, that was the thing that we did in 2001.
Okay.
It was super cool.
Then I take back my statement. She was really cool for the time.
Yeah. Not anymore, though.
It was a moment.
It was a moment. The
She was-
fashion moment that was 2001 probably should not be replicated
was going
for
up.
any reason. So,
She was what?
She was going up. Missed her moment.
Yes. I'm going to start singing. Don't
I
do
know.
that.
That's why I did that.
oh,
Cool. Well,
do you have a game?
Yeah, y'all want to play a game?
Let's do
let's
it.
do it.
All right, so I went back to my teacher roots. This
Nice.
is multiple choice.
All right.
This is
The answer's C.
casino heist fun facts. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the heist, and then there's a detail about it that you have to choose to like fill in the blank, kind of like from multiple choice.
Okay.
So each of you will get a chance to do this twice because I have 6 questions.
Is one of them the guy got hit in the face with a billy club?
Is that real? Because that's not on here.
Breathed out of a tube for 3 weeks.
Is that real?
That was in the movie.
The
He was-
three,
he was
the
telling him the
closest
3
people to rob a casino.
No, this
Oh,
this
yeah.
is stuff that actually happened, and I have years.
Cool.
oh, that's
I
fun.
have years.
Cool.
So who would like to start?
Amber.
Okay.
Amber?
Here we go.
All right, my first one is from 2010. A man in a full-faced motorcycle helmet walks up to a craps table. Is that a thing?
Yep.
Okay. Pulled a gun, grabbed roughly $1.5 million in chips, and rode off on his motorcycle. This case is notorious due to the speed of the job. How quickly did he accomplish this heist? And here are your choices.
Okay.
5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, or 7 minutes.
I'm going to say 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was 3 minutes.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
Particularly when you consider the security.
Yeah. He walked
How
in,
did
he
he get a
said,
gun
I
in
want
there?"
chips, and he rode away. It was 3 minutes.
Crazy.
Did they catch him?
That part I don't know.
Okay. God.
It's just notorious for how fast he pulled off the heist. I'm guessing they caught him. I don't know for sure, though.
I mean, I know he had a helmet on, but like, come on.
You'd think when he went to cash in the chips, somebody would
Get
say.
that man on the motorcycle
we were
with all the
missing those.
chips.
Yeah, like they've got to
They
have,
mean nothing unless you cash them in.
right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right,
good for
Ethan.
him for
Bring
being
it.
speedy.
Ethan, your your heist is from 1992.
Ooh, no school like the old school.
A long-time casino cashier filled a bag with over $500,000 in cash and chips and just walked out the front door. He vanished completely and still remains on the FBI's most wanted list. He has never been found.
Excellent.
When did he accomplish the heist? So what part of the day? On his lunch break, during a slow weekday night, during a power outage, or right after he clocked out of his shift?
Can you read them again? It was
Yes. Lunch break,
okay.
slow night, power outage, right after he clocked out.
I'm going with D.
Right after he clocked out? No, it was on his lunch break.
Nah, that was the other one.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Just
Like,
disappeared.
I'm going to eat a sandwich and I'm going to steal from you real quick.
Well, see you later.
run off with all your money.
All right, Thad, your heist is from 2011. A group
The
of
old
players.
Ocean's
the old
12.
school. A group of players swindled the casino out of nearly $400,000. They marked the back of their playing cards with infrared ink, effectively playing with a
Remember
transparent deck. What did they use to be able to see the infrared ink? Option A is they wore special glasses. B, they rigged the lighting in the casino. C is special contact lenses. D is small cameras on the lapels of their jackets.
I'm going to go with glasses.
Glasses?
Yeah.
Contact lenses.
Oh.
Yep, I knew that. I
Yeah.
remember hearing
So-
about that one.
So there was a movie that they made about a similar story, but it was glasses that they
Yeah.
used to see the
Yeah.
markings.
Yeah. No,
That one was kind of unfair to you
How did
because you
they,
built use
how
both
did
the
they
C, but-
mark
Yeah.
it?
The ink on their hands.
Really?
It's like,
Yeah, but what
like-
would they mark? Like, we're going to mark.
No, you'd choose the cards. You would mark face cards or whatever,
Okay.
and then you'd have ink on your hand.
Okay.
And when you touch the card, the ink would transfer,
Okay.
and then the player could see what the card was. It's a face card, or it's
Sure.
All
What
right.
was their plan?
I don't know.
You can probably Google that one. I don't know what they were
Yeah.
playing. All right, Amber,
Yeah.
your heist is from 2004. A trio of gamblers used laser scanners hidden in their cell phones to predict where the roulette ball would land. The lasers scanned the speed of the ball and rotor using a computer to program. Sorry, let me say that again. They scanned the speed of the ball and rotor and used a computer to program to calculate the decay of the ball's orbit. They walked away with over $1.8 million.
Huh.
This case is infamous for which of the following reasons? Infamous because they were not charged. Infamous because they wore matching sequined suits. Infamous because they were disguised as an elderly couple and their son. Or infamous because they hacked the surveillance cameras so that there was no evidence of the heist.
I hope it's the sequin suits.
I kind of do too, but I'm going to say C.
C, elderly couple?
Uh-huh.
I think it's A
No, they were not charged.
Oh, interesting.
because it's not
Sector
illegal.
targeting wasn't illegal at the time.
Right.
This was 2004.
Huh.
So they got away with it and everyone knows about it, but it wasn't
And
illegal.
now it is because
'Cause somebody did it, and they don't like that.
got to make a rule.
All right, Ethan.
It stops being a game of chance if there's math involved.
Is that true? I
Well,
have to
if it-
process
because
that.
it's not random,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
All right, Ethan.
Yep.
Yours is from 2013.
Who
A
knew there
gambler.
were so many recent
Yeah.
heists.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good.
They all saw this movie and they're like, you know what we should do?
You should.
Guys,
I have an idea. We're going to be rich.
This is easy.
all right.
All right.
2013.
2013.
All right.
A gambler won $32 million in a single night of, I don't know how to say this,
Baccarat.
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 Yes. With inside help from someone inside the casino.
Ooh.
Who was giving him tips? The waiter, using food and drink as a code. A staff member who hacked into the surveillance system. The dealer who marked the cards. or he had a partner sitting next to him and who was an accomplice and gave him clues.
I like C.
The dealer?
Yeah.
No, it was a staff member
Ah,
who hacked into the surveillance
Oh.
system and fed him info about the cards in real time.
interesting.
Yeah. All right, Thad, last one.
I'm not very good at this, apparently.
I mean, I don't expect you guys to know these. Thad, yours is from 1993.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like all the great movies.
The overwhelming majority of them.
All right.
Was a banger of a year for movies.
It was.
Okay.
This was a couple.
Yep.
All right. They robbed the casino of nearly $3 million and then vanished for 12 years.
Okay.
They were disguised as an old couple. How did they get away from the casino? They flew out on an airplane, took a city bus, drove away in an armored car, or they just walked down the street.
I think it's walk down the street, but I'm going to assume they had one of those old buggies like at Walmart for old people.
Are you picking walk down the street?
Yeah.
They took an armored car
Good for them.
Oh my
dressed as an
gosh.
old couple.
That's amazing.
That's fantastic.
All right. So Amber got her first one correct, and she's the only one with points.
Hey.
Did you have an inside job here? Did somebody
I have
feed
it?
you the answers?
Yeah, I was feeding her the
Yep,
answers.
She
Morse
Just like-
code because we share the couch.
giving me hand signals over here.
So that was some fun casino trivia for
Yeah,
y'all.
Nice.
Are you casino people?
No.
Mm-mm.
Not even a little bit.
Nope.
Me either.
When we were in Vegas for that conference a few years ago, we went with some friends came, and we were there with them a couple days before the conference started. So one of the things we did is we each had an amount of money that we could use to whatever, and that was all you could spend. And if you won more money, you could continue to play with your winnings. But once your original, I forget, $20 or whatever it was gone, that was it. You were done. And I think we came home with $800.
Yeah.
Between the four of us.
Mm-hmm.
And that just from slots.
Some of us were like, I was out in a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
Like I lost all of mine immediately.
They do this thing where they, like the slot machines now, right? It's, the stereotype is you pull the lever and the wheels spin and you win or lose. But they're a lot more involved in that, right? So there's graphics and computerized images and characters and things. And it gives you the illusion that what you're doing is impacting what's going to happen. So I play, that thing changed. So that means if I play again, maybe it'll change, right? And it feels like what you're doing is going to
Strategic
affect when
somehow.
you win.
Yeah.
Oh, but if I can do this, then that'll match up those. And then it's all completely random. The graphics are complete baloney.
Yeah.
It lit up and a bell went off and I lost $10.
Yes.
I mean, that's so cool.
Correct.
Yes. But they make it all very exciting and very flashy and everything is colorful. And
It's very overstimulating.
and
Yes,
then
it is.
they let you win a little bit. And so, now I have,
Ooh, I got $25 instead of 20. I should play again.
and then you
Ka-ching.
win
Now I
big
have
and
zero.
now I
Dang
have 125. Well, what if in that 125 I could, right?
Yeah. Well, if I double it
And
again,
then so then
That's the game.
number of times that we were up to like $150 and walked away with nothing.
Yep.
Because we just kept going was not good.
And then
But-
then there's the one time when you put in a $1 thing or whatever, and you push the button, and look, I just won $400.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So my favorite thing about casinos is they have to post their losses, right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So every casino in the world, you can look up their not in the world, in the US, you can look up their losses. And a non-generous casino, like a casino you don't want to play at, gives away 90% of the money that comes in. And a generous casino gives out about 95%, right? So they're only keeping 5% of what people give them, and they still can build these massive, like they're
Yeah.
incredibly
Wow.
profitable.
It is amazing watching people just sit there all day
I mean,
Give away
and
their
they'll come in with like
thousands of dollars into these machines.
a stack of money and they're playing penny slots and it's ridiculous.
Yep.
So the very first time we went to Las Vegas for another symposium, we've only been there for legal events.
That was a That was an estate planning, like a boot camp thing. So it was like
Okay.
3 days of just estate planning.
Yeah. So Ethan's in this class all day, and I went along and had Calico with me because she was still nursing.
She was very small.
But
So
Walking-
Calico's been to Vegas.
walking around casinos with your baby in a front carrier at 3:00 in the afternoon does not exactly make you feel like parent of the year. Because they get like everything is flashy and blingy and glitzy at night, and all the high rollers come out, and it's very. You're there at 10:00 in the morning, and
It's very seedy.
sad. Like the whole thing just feels
I
like,
think that guy was sitting there yesterday.
yeah,
Ugh.
it just gets.
Oh,
I think he
no.
was wearing that shirt
And
yesterday.
you can't get anywhere without walking, like, because they want you to be grabbed by the casinos.
Yeah.
So you have to go through the center of the casino to get to
Yeah.
that shop down there or that restaurant over there.
That's how they
With
get you.
this show over here.
So I'm pushing Calica in a stroller through this silly casino floor during the saddest time of the day. And it's just,
in a stroller.
you
And a
know,
little umbrella stroller, so not even like a big fancy one.
yeah.
Like because we flew there, so you take whatever smallest thing you could take.
Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, she survived it. We survived it.
We stayed at the Aria that time. That was like that had been open like
Yeah.
weeks,
Mhm.
maybe.
Hmm.
So it was non-smoking. The Aria was non-smoking at that time, so it was a little nicer
Yeah.
with Calica because you weren't walking through all the smoke.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not anymore. All of those casinos are. You can
There's
smoke.
Well,
one.
your
The
high rollers
garden-
want to smoke.
Oh,
The
yeah.
MGM Garden, because that's where we went this last time all the time, because otherwise we couldn't breathe anywhere.
Hashtag asthma.
There's a scene where Saul and Rusty go to a dog race.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen those before?
Not in
Have I
person.
seen a dog
but I've
race?
seen,
No.
I've seen
I'm not
a
rich
video
and
of it.
bougie, Thad.
Yeah.
All right. I just think those are fun.
You've been to
Horse
a dog
racing,
race?
dog racing. Huh?
So I have been to
There's a Greyhound track on that
horse
side of Iowa.
racing.
There's no way. Really? Sorry.
I worked as a nanny for a nanny agency when we lived down in St. Louis.
Well, that's in law school.
And they would hire me for an event. And
Yeah, so there would be like a nursery or
Yeah.
daycare at this event.
Oh.
polo and horse racing were two that I did a couple times.
So like parents could drop off their kid.
Mm-hmm.
They stay
And
with
these
you
are
and they go
like
watch the race.
The way wealthy these kids are dressed in.
Or the polo match.
Yes. Yep.
We're not
Yeah.
talking about water polo.
No.
We're talking
we're
about riding the horse.
Who's
Yep.
taking your kid to a polo match?
People who are going to polo matches.
People who have houses that have servant quarters.
Yes.
Ah,
Mhm. Yes, that's the kind of people I nannied for, that you
that's crazy.
have a separate gate and go in the back entrance, and there would be the part of the house for the help, and you would enter the kid's bedroom from a different hallway than the family.
And you did that?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We should talk more about that sometime.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of crazy.
Interesting. I've got some crazy stories.
You talk about gated communities. These were gated properties.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Really?
estate level gated properties.
Yeah.
Speaking of estates.
Yeah.
Estate planning.
Did you like that segue, Thad?
Nothing like a good segue. Every property is an
right.
estate property.
Yes. Thad, what were the estate planning themes in this movie?
Yeah. So Linus stood out to me.
Nice.
How could he not? Right.
It's
Yeah.
the first one Amber said.
They mention him being. We don't know anything about his dad, but they all seem to know him.
Yep.
Right. And they
Bobby.
know about him. Yep. So it's the idea that he is, I wouldn't say getting into the family business, but he is taking the reins from his dad.
Yeah. They go and find him because he's Bobby's kid.
Yep.
And he's pickpocketing on the train.
Yep.
Or the bus. And Danny says to him, pickpocketing, huh? It seems pretty, basically it's pretty lame. And he says, yeah, didn't want to trade on my dad's name.
Yeah.
That's joke.
This is Matt Damon's character, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What else?
Amber, did you have anything?
I feel like there might be something with Saul when he's pretending to be the high roller and he has a briefcase delivered to him and he's very protective of that asset. Could that be something?
Like it.
Yeah.
That's like 4 diamonds.
And he entrusts it to
The vault.
the vault. Yeah.
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 He gets the casino owner to take his case and put it in the vault.
Yep.
That might be something.
I like it.
So here's a bigger overall theme that I thought of with this one. We talk with our clients a lot about like the whole point of what we do is like, what do you want to do with your money? What is going to happen to your money? How do we
Giving what you have to
giving
the right
what we
people
have
the
to
right
the
way,
right
the right
people
time.
the right way? Yes. But we go to pretty great lengths for the amount of money that you have. This movie, they go to extreme lengths for the money, to get the money. And we talk a lot about it's not about the money. It's not for the but the lengths that we go to save, to protect, to get the money, keeping the goals in the right place instead of this movie. It was definitely all about the money. Like the money is the end goal.
Yeah. I mean,
But
he
if you're
even-
going through the lengths of estate planning, is it just about the money? Or are there other, like,
Sure.
what's your reason behind the,
Yeah.
And this one, they went to great lengths, but it was just about the money. And there's like, that's pretty finite
well,
in the end.
Yeah, and for some of them, right? For
Yeah.
most of the crew, they were looking for a cut of $80 million.
Mm-hmm.
But Danny has his own. That's not really about the money.
Yeah.
He wants
And-
his lady back.
Yeah. And the second guy they bring in, I don't remember his name. The one who owned the building that they implode,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
and he's in it for revenge.
Yep. And then they bring in the guy that designed the safes.
Yeah.
And he's in it for they stole his design and that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's a revenge thing too. So there's other reasons to be in on this plan. But yeah.
But that's
But
the point, right?
yeah.
Is they all have their own motive.
Yep.
But it's ultimately about the money.
Right. And that seemed like an interesting parallel to I think we see different motivations from different people. But if it's just about my money and how much tax do I have to pay? Well, if you're not paying the tax, your kids are going to pay the tax. Well, I don't care. I don't want to pay the tax.
Right.
Right. What's your motivation around your
Sure.
money? I think there was some themes there when you're really going to this extreme of lengths.
Ed, you kind of led with at the opening of the podcast. Right? You kind of said, we just did all this planning
Yeah.
for a particular process that we use in the firm. These people in this movie went through all this planning for a particular outcome, right? That's what this movie is. It's the best laid plans. And how does the plan come to fruition when it's time to execute? We call that, the plan matures. And for our clients, the plan matures when people die. And that's, largely, that's what happens.
All right.
But not always, right? Because we do a lot of asset protection while you're alive too, particularly in the context of nursing home planning and things like that. But
Sure.
we're putting a plan together, and then at some point the plan has to happen, and there's a trigger event that makes the plan happen.
Sure.
That's not what this movie is about, but that's how the movie is a parallel to the work that we do.
Right. On the same note, Brad Pitt, Rusty, is delivering. I got to get better about saying the character's
I
name,
know,
not the
I'm
actor's
so
name.
bad at it.
At one point, he is on the phone and he's saying, "Here's the plan. You are going to lose $160 million because we're going to blow it up, or you let us walk out the door with $80 million." And when I think about the planning we do for clients, sometimes it's you're going to lose your entire estate, or you can give half of it away.
Yeah, in some of the extreme cases.
Yeah.
Yep.
and we are able to save 50%.
Yeah.
And it takes really detailed planning, but at the same time, sometimes our clients are choosing between, do I just pay all of this to a nursing home?
Choosing half or zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happens a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
bummer.
good connection.
It is a bummer, but
I mean, those are the
parallels
plans
there.
where it's that's really hard for our clients, and it's hard for us too, because I mean, I hate having to give that news, right? That's the worst, but we can do something about it,
right?
And it's up to you as the client or the child of the client, right?
Right.
Planning for mom and dad to decide what's really important here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's what Amber was talking about. Yeah. That's good stuff.
Did you have anything?
The asset protection, and I mean, I kind of riffed on the estate planning piece too. That's, for me, this was really cool as a movie where we made a plan. Things went wrong.
Yep.
But the plan could adjust. And that's what we do. We write a plan so that when things happen differently than you think they're going to, your plan still works.
Right. All right. Let's rate the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who wants to start?
Amber.
Crickets. I will start. I'm gonna give this one a 3 for a laugh. This is a really funny movie. There's lots of the ridiculousness, but there's one-liner jokes, and it's just good humor. Physical comedy, the whole works. It's not like a sad emotional, so I don't know. Does it even get a 1 for cry?
Doesn't have to.
I
It's your
don't
rating.
think so.
Okay.
Like, I don't feel emotionally about this movie at all. Other than that, it's just fun, and that's what it gets on the laugh scale. So we're going to give it a 0 for cry. There's enough twists that even though, like, they're probably going to win at the end, so it's not really a... but I think it keeps you guessing. It keeps you thinking. It keeps you trying to figure out. So I'm going to give it a 2 for think, because my brain was engaged in trying to plot with them the whole time. And I would definitely watch this one again. It's a fun one.
There's a 6. All right. Amber, you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Laugh, I am going to give it a 2.
Okay.
I agree with Amber. There were some funny parts, but I don't think it was like a comedy all the way through. So 2. Cry, I'm going to give a 0.
Okay.
I didn't cry. I didn't have a lot of sad emotions. Think is a 3 for me. Just following along with the plot and then all the twists and turns that come up and how they handle those. And watch again gets a 1. I'd watch it again.
Very similar.
Yes.
Almost
There's
identical.
6.
All right.
Almost.
Fantastic. 2 6s. Ethan.
I'm going to have a 2 for laugh
Okay.
and a 2 for think
Okay.
and a 1 for watch again and a 0 for cry.
That's fine. 5 from Ethan.
5.
Give me a 2 for laugh. Like Amber said, there's some funny one-liners, but I need a little more depth in some comedy stuff. Cry, give me 1 for this. I think Danny's story with Tess is emotionally intriguing enough to get a point. I think there's something there. His riff with Rusty, as far as, are you ready to do something? Should you be on the team? Right.
Sure.
It hits the radar for me. It's relatable. Give me a 2 for think though. There was enough of that you asked earlier. Was there anything unbelievable in this? And there's enough for me to be like, that's not keeping me up.
That's why I gave it a 2.
And I'd watch it again too. Why not? It was fun.
Yeah. So that's a 6. All right. Nice. Yeah. This is it's a fun movie.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch. It's a fun story. The cast is outrageous.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this movie would work if they didn't have the cast they had though.
Oh, I agree.
No.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
If this was people we didn't know, I don't know if anybody would buy into it.
So there's Ocean's 12.
Okay.
And I think there's a third one. I think it's is it Ocean's 13 or is it Ocean's 7?
I know there's an Ocean's 8.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of, Ocean's 8.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of follow-up spin-offs. So what?
I just understood why the movie's called Ocean's 11.
Because it's Danny Ocean.
Yeah, but there's 11 people
Yep.
Right.
that helped with the heist.
Yeah.
I never understood the 11. Wow.
We got 10. Do we need one more? You think we need one more?
Let's get one more.
Let's get one more.
Cool. All right. Fun movie. What is next week?
Oh,
League of Their Own.
There we go.
That's been clamoring.
Gonna be
for that
crying
one.
on that one for sure.
No, there's not. There's no crying in baseball.
Awesome. Can't wait. Well,
Yep.
see you guys then. Have a
All
good
right.
week.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to 82 Toothpicks, a podcast from the Heisinger Law Firm. This episode featured your hosts, Ethan, Thad, and the Ambers, breaking down today's movie and the estate planning lessons hiding inside it. If you enjoyed the show, check out my It's Not Too Late book series for practical insights on protecting your family and your legacy. You can also visit heisingerlaw.com for more resources and past episodes of the podcast. Be sure to follow the show wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And remember, every movie is an estate planning movie.